Sounds like they're pulling the crew. Again, it's up to the rowers to keep that boat pointed in the right direction. And they're off. And it looks like a good clean start across all 8 lanes here as they blast out of this starting line, this beautiful view of the Nathan Benderson Park starting line. And the officials are coming in behind the 8s. Great start for all boats across the field. It looks like our early leaders may be Greenwich Crew, and then down to lane number 3, Berlin Jesuit, and every other boat in the field is hanging in there right now. Also competitive is PNRA Mercer in lane number 6, and right next to them, Port Crew in lane number 5. Good, clean start across the board.
And BB, not to take the attention away from the race itself, but I just want to thank Akil Abdullah for jumping on the mic. He is off now. I'm Brian Shinaki. Looking forward to calling some of these races with you.
Absolutely, glad to have you. And this is an exciting one to join in on. So as we are down into our base pace from everybody, the starting sprint sequence is for the most part over, and we still have Greenwich Crew out here in lane 7 leading the way, but not by much. There's still a pretty strong push coming from the Berlin Jesuit Crew, as well as lane 6 PNRA Mercer, lane 5 Port Crew. It's a very close race at 500 meters across. We have 3 boats almost even, 2 more boats right behind that. So here we go, a beautiful overhead shot. Greenwich still a little bit in the lead. I would say dead even between PNRA Mercer and Port, and then dead even again back to Marin and Berlin Jesuit, and then very close between CRI, Newport Seabase, and Row America Rye. This is a great race. We have about a boat length between the leaders and those fighting to get up into that race.
BB, with this race being 2 minutes in, what are the conversations like with the race being as close as it is right now?
It's not a conversation. It's a coxswain talking to the rowers and the rowers listening. And the rowers know pretty much what the coxswain is going to say. They have planned out pretty much every stroke of this race. So it's the coxswain's job to either remind them to do certain things or to praise them for doing exactly what they're doing. And it's the rower's job to just stay relaxed and not try to take things on for themselves. It's a team effort. And right now we have 3 boats almost dead even with each other. Still, that Greenwich Crew has a little bit of a lead, but now Port may be pushing out a little bit into that 2nd place, but maybe by a bow ball. This is a great boat race. This is a really great boat race. Right now, that 4th place crew is Marin. They have moved themselves into that position, followed by Berlin Jesuit, and then CRI, and very close between Newport Seabase and Row America Rye. As we go into the 2nd 1,000 of this race, so the hype is over, and now it's just about the grind. This is where they've got to stay strong and relaxed and not get worried about what they feel like, because it doesn't really matter what they feel like. What it matters is what they do. Greenwich Crew still leading the way. They're able to look across at the bow numbers of PNRA, Mercer, and Port, who are dead even right at this point. Everybody is pretty much at the same stroke rate, which means they're all being about equally efficient. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with race plans at this point.
What does it take, BB, to be able to pull away in a race like this?
Add pressure without upsetting the rhythm. That's one thing. You can also change the stroke rate, and that means more strokes per minute. That requires more effort, and you've got to make sure that the crew does that efficiently. So it looks right now that Greenwich Crew is continuing to push. It looks like they may have gained a little bit more run, and it also looks like PNRA Mercer might, well, we'll see as we come through and get a good view of the angle going into the last 500 meters. And it looks like that PNRA Mercer boat may have a seat over Port, but it's that close. Greenwich Crew has made up some distance. They're going to need to sprint well to hold on to that. The pack is packed back in the field. This is going to be a great last 500 meters. Right now, Greenwich Crew still holding about a half a length ahead of PNRA Mercer and Port, who are even at this point. Maybe a bow ball ahead for PNRA Mercer. As we come into the red buoys, we haven't got to them yet. They're fighting for that. When they see those red buoys, they know they've got it. Then it's just a matter of executing. Turn off the brain, turn off the thoughts, and just go with the man in front of you. Listen to your coxswain, do what you're told. Right now, still, Greenwich. Did Port make a move on PNRA Mercer? I don't have the angle to say that, but they are in the red buoys, and we will all see what's going to happen very shortly. So right now, we've got maybe 10 strokes to go. Definitely Greenwich Crew, having led this from the very beginning, is, barring an accident, going to finish this race first as they sprint out, gaining water as they go. They're looking for open water as they come to the finish line, and they pass through that finish line. First place, Greenwich Crew. Ooh, very close for Port and PNRA. I would say Port, but I am not the one making that decision. Next, we have Marin coming through right now. And then it's Berlin Jesuit, CRI, Newport Seabase, and Row America Rye, all within a couple of seats of each other. What a great race for the final of this under 16 men's 8. And congratulations to that Greenwich Crew leading from start to finish.
I love the